What's up, world? It's your fancy new guy here, Serio, with a brand new lesson from quarantine. On today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to 3D print your own respirator mask. And why? I only have one mask and I got a family of 4, so I got some problems. And I can't find these anywhere because I went to the millennial dad, Google, where you can ask it anything without being judged. And it told me that they're all out of stock. According to Wired.com, pre-corona usage of these masks is about 1.5 billion every year here in America. After this pandemic's over, it's going to demand about over 4 billion masks, which is over 3 times the annual usage, so someone's got to make those. So that's why you hear about all these big manufacturers, GM, they're supposed to make cars, not respirators. So we had what one of my close friends calls this aha moment. And I was like, aha, we can print our own masks. Google Dad, where do I find a model to 3D print? And Google Dad brought me to GrabCAD.com. Just what I was looking for, because all I did in the little search bar, because I was kind of panicked, I was like, oh my god, what are they called? What are they called? Oh yeah, virus mask. And it worked because it gave me a ton of options. This one was actually called virus mask. So I downloaded the file because it's open source, meaning it's free and I can do whatever I want with it, and the license is given me to do that, to talk to you about it. We're not selling you this, we're just telling you how to do it. That's open source. And they have millions of open source drawings on there that help other engineers and other tinkerers and builders and people in general get what they need faster. Because if it's open source, they've already done 80% of the work for you. I didn't have to make this model from scratch. And after that, I already had my Ultimaker S5 set up at home with a network, and that came from our friend Roy at Ultimate 3D Print Store. So our goal was just to make one prototype and then figure out during that time period, what's the best way to replicate this and make a mold. So we figured we'd focus with this end in mind of making our first mask. We made it, we proved it worked, and it actually works. It's functional. It ain't pretty, but it works. So here's a quick recap of how to make your own 3D printed respirator mask. First, you just go to your Google Dad, Google open source, or go to GrabCAD.com. That's who we like. You don't have to, but GrabCAD.com has a pretty good library of this kind of stuff. And then your next step is to make sure you have any kind of 3D printer. And if you need a 3D printer, then you can hit up our friends over at Ultimate 3D Print Store. That's ultimate3dprint.com. Purchase your own. They have a wide variety. And then you just download, upload, print. So it's pretty easy, and if you have specific questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to us and see how to do it. And we'd love to help you, because right now is an important time in our history to share information of best practices on how we can work together, how we can solve this problem together while we're safe within our own homes. So that being said, in the wise words of Ryan Reynolds in every hashtag I've seen, hashtag wash your hands. You probably ran out of things to watch on Netflix, so we have awesome content too at FancyNewGuy.com. And make sure you keep an eye out on our next lesson, where we're going to show you how to make a mold to mass replicate these to actually solve your problem for you and your family. Because that's what we're doing in real time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Fancy New Guy. And that's FancyNewGuy.com. Plantosaurus, I miss you.